A couple of years ago, when our boys were smaller, we had a situation arise between Elizabeth and
A
myself
situation.
that caused a serious fight between us.
So it goes down like this. I go, Fred, I've got to go out. I'm going to be working tonight. And so I've prepped dinner. It's all ready. It's in the refrigerator waiting for you. And I'll see you when I get back.
And that's perfect.
Yeah. So I get back. And of course, because I was all excited about having taken the time to make this meal, I go, so Fred, how did everything go for dinner?
Oh, it was fabulous.
What did you guys have?
We had oatmeal.
Oatmeal? What do you mean you had oatmeal?
We had oatmeal. You boil the water, you rip the packet, you put it in the bowl. Oatmeal.
But I spent all that time making the food that I put in the refrigerator, and not to mention, why would you eat oatmeal for dinner?
What's wrong with oatmeal? All right, riddle me this, Einstein. Okay. What's the most important meal of the day?
Breakfast.
And what is one of the most common items served for breakfast?
Fine. Oatmeal might be one of them.
So if oatmeal is good enough to start your day, then oatmeal's got to be good enough to end your day with, isn't it? Yeah!
Yeah. So that would be an example of a crazy cycle that really happened in our relationship. So frustrating.
Okay, so now let's break this down in terms of pink and blue, love and respect.
Okay, so Pink is thinking, I love you enough, because, of course, I'm always thinking love, to prepare a meal so that I can make this parenting thing easy for you because I'm going to be out of the house.
And blue is thinking, you know what? You've made some food. That's great. I've got this parenting thing down. Don't worry about me because, you can trust me with our kids.
So I come home and ask, how was it? Did you enjoy the meal? And, this is when he tells me that he's chosen to make oatmeal for them. And Pink is feeling like, what? Like, you don't love what I made for you? You don't love the fact that I took the time to prepare a meal for you?
And blue isn't receiving any of that. I don't hear any of that. What I'm thinking is, I've worked all day and that's a great meal. That's going to require a lot of steps. I just don't feel like doing that right now. So I'm going to do something that's simple. And that's what makes sense to me.
Yeah, and so, of course, then when he goes into the whole trying to walk me through oatmeal as a common breakfast and why wouldn't it work for dinner, all I'm thinking is, that is so unloving, and right now, I'm just really mad that I feel like I wasted my time prepping a meal for you that you totally didn't use.
And while she's talking to me and I'm trying to show her the logical steps why oatmeal is perfectly acceptable and our children will not expire in the night from starvation, all I can think of is that you are being so disrespectful to me and wasting my time that I have to explain this to you.
So, as you can see, true crazy cycle moment. I am feeling unloved, and so I'm reacting in ways that are disrespectful, not only in my tone, but also in the things that I say. My responses are very disrespectful.
And of course, I'm feeling very disrespected because I feel as though my decision wasn't good enough. My decision was juvenile. Maybe I'm just the third kid in the room, that I'm just not capable, and she hasn't given me permission to make decisions. So I'm responding in ways that are very unloving.
And so the idea is that you've got to be able to identify these, situations like this as a crazy cycle moment and then begin to decode the pink and the blue of what's really going on. Because unless you can identify it so that you can begin to decode it, it's going to be very challenging to ever get off the crazy cycle.
That's right. So what we want for you this week is to go through what you believe are recurring arguments in your home, or the next time that you get into an argument with your spouse this week, look at what's really going on and ask yourself, are we arguing over dinner, or are we arguing because I feel disrespected and she feels unloved?
Yeah. Awesome. And we will look forward to seeing you back here for another Marriage Matters Monday.